I've been a rebel since long before rebellion was cool. All the way back into my childhood. I stand against authority. Always have. And sometimes it hasn't always been for the best. You know, back in my earlier formative years, sometimes people, especially young people, rebel just for rebellion's sake. But I learned long ago not to accept every narrative. This is what I try and teach little RWP. Question everything. Hey, I'm the Real World Prepper. Thanks for being here today. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share the video. Join me over on Patreon, Telegram, all of the hooty hoos. Email address in my About section, P.O. Box, blah, blah, blah. Where has RWP been? Many have asked. Maybe not so many. I don't care. But I'm here. I'm doing the things. Going through the motions. It has been a tricky time recently. Just different things going on that have taken precedence in my life. You guys know, I've said many times, I'm the real world prepper, and so the real world, real life responsibilities, things that go on, well, they go on, and they have been going on. I am well. The family is well. Thank you for asking, those of you who have. Sorry I haven't been here. I appreciate all you guys, I do. So what do you think about this this verdict that just came out? What was it, yesterday, day before, whenever it was, a couple days ago? Way to go. Way to go. I am glad that at least for this probably fleeting moment, justice has prevailed properly. Freedom has been held. An innocent man who was defending himself, an innocent boy, man now, 18, you know, you want to call that a man. Technically, he's a man, but he's still a boy. He has gotten what should have happened. Thank goodness. Good for him, and I wish him well. He's going to have a tough road ahead of him. He's going to have a tough life. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You guys know. Speaking of age and adultism, adulthood, if you will, adultism. I like that better. I don't know that I really became an adult here, right? And in my actions and my words until I was well into my 30s. I might even say, if I had to just round it off and put a cap on it, I'd say about the time I was 40, hit 40, maybe I was then thinking like an adult. And that's a decade ago. As many of you may recall, I had a birthday earlier this year, and it was the big 50. And it was a decade ago when I began prepping, when I began seeing things for what they are, when I began seeing things without the blurred lens of all the bullshit that is pitched and sold to us. I feel like more and more people are getting to that point, and that's a good thing. We need to be able to see through the bullshit, like the guy, was it Roddy Piper in the movie They Live, and put the glasses on, he can see through all the crap. And I think more people are seeing through all the crap. And that's a good thing. And I'm glad. I'm very glad for that. A little update on some things around here. As, again, many of you know, and if you don't, I'll tell you. When we moved out here to Area 53, roughly 2.5 years ago, can you believe it's been that long, by the way, for those following? It was June of 19 when we moved out here. And here we are in, this is November, whatever date it is, 20, I think. Let's see. Yeah, November 20, Saturday of 2021. So when we first came out here, we reached out to the neighbors, and I'm in a rural area. I mean, there are areas certainly more rural than this, but we're a rural area. But I have neighbors, uh, half a mile this way and a quarter mile that way, and so on and so forth. And so we had tried to befriend neighbors, and with some successes and with some failures. But right across the street here, if you go up my driveway to the road, there's, across the street, there's another property, handful of acres. By the way, those folks. All right, let me backtrack. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, I tried to befriend the couple that lived there. I'd see the guy with his Gadsden flag license plate, wearing his 1776 shirts and so on and so forth, and he was cordial, but never really wanted to dig in and try and get to know me. And that's fine. I get it. Not everybody's for everybody. I may not be everybody's cup of tea. Not everyone is my cup of tea. That's fine. No big deal. But those folks have since sold the house, moved off, and the people who bought the house is a couple with 2 kids, little RWP's age. And we have gotten to know them over the last month and are continuing to get to know them. And it is awesome. It is amazing. And now I'm going to say it. If you guys are watching the couple across the street, because they do watch the channel, I've turned them on to it, and they've seen some of it. I want to say I appreciate you guys, and I'm glad to have you as neighbors. I'm glad to have you as a partner in a way, if you will, in our attempt here at Area 53 to build our community, our little local immediate community that hopefully can and will sustain and maintain when the shoe falls, when the ball drops, when it pops off, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Do I believe that's still coming our way? Abso-freaking-lutely. No doubt about it in my mind. No doubt about it. In my mind, in my heart, in my gut. So, good people over there, able people. Guess what? RWP got his hunting license. What, you didn't have one? No, I didn't. I've never hunted a day in my life. The first and so far only live animal I've killed, other than some frogs in a ditch when I was 12 one day, which I feel bad about to this day, dropping rocks on them, me and another friend. But anyway, we were 12, But other than that, and swatting crap tons of insects and killing a bunch of wasps and things over the years, that kind of stuff. But the first warm-blooded creature that I ever killed was a raccoon that was in the chicken coop. Well, my new neighbors across the street are avid hunters. And just in a conversation recently, the fella asked me, he said, "Hey man, I know you've never been, but do you want to go?" I said, "You know what, I do." And they've got some land relatively nearby that's really just for hunting and camping that their family purchased. And so, yeah, yesterday I got online. I'm in Tennessee, as you guys know, so I went to the Tennessee, whatever it is, wildlife, and got my hunting license. And so, hopefully, soon, I'll be showing you guys a big old buck with a bunch of points on it. I'm hoping to go out there the first time in the first 10 minutes and bag a big trophy. Of course, who knows? I'm just saying that. But, stranger things have happened. Wouldn't that be funny, though? A 50-year-old guy who's never hunted before in his life goes out there and gets a big boy that's worthy of mounting, And if I do, great. That's what I'll do. But we should all be doing the things, building the community, paying attention to the things going on, the trials that go on, that test that test the mettle of our country and our resolve and our laws and how things are. For those of you that think, there shouldn't be police and we shouldn't have laws and this and that and the other, That's nonsense, you know. But what we should have is laws that protect our freedoms and our rights, not infringe on them. We should build a community and be working to build a community of like-minded folks that are there for each other, that will back each other. You guys know this. I've said it a bunch. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Everybody that's there watching, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I do. I really appreciate you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been on in the last couple of weeks. But again, like I say, life happens. And so RWP has to respond, just like you guys do. So until we talk again, I wish you all well. God bless every one of you. And I'm RWP. See you later.